Good afternoon, students. How are you all? Okay, very good. So, have you remembered what I have taught you in my last class? I have taught you the reflection on plane mirrors, and on that class I showed you there are some means specification for the means that is the characteristics of plane mirrors. As always in plane mirrors, the height of the image or size of the image, it remains equal with the object, and also the lateral inversion takes place in case of plane mirrors. And also another thing I said you in my last class, that at what distance the object will stay, with the same distance the image will be formed in case of a plane mirror. But today we will discuss about the reflection on spherical mirrors. So, before going to this topic, reflection on spherical mirrors, let me to say what are called the spherical mirrors. So, as from the name itself, sphere, so spherical mirrors means the mirrors which have cut out from a imaginary sphere. Suppose it is I am drawing it as a sphere. So, if a part will be taken as the mirror from this sphere, then we can say it is the spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors are two types. One is concave mirror, and another is convex mirror. So, there are two types of spherical mirrors, concave mirror and convex mirror. Remember, so it is a part of a imaginary sphere of this one. If the outside will be coated, if the outside of the mirror will be coated and inner side will be used as the reflecting surface, then that is called the concave mirror. Similarly, if the inside will be coated, if the inside of the mirror will be coated, you might have seen that in our mirror one red color coating is there, that is the red oxide coating. So, similarly in spherical mirror, if one side means this inner side will be coated and the outer side will be used for the reflection, then this type of mirror is called the convex mirror. Convex mirror. It may be concave or it may be convex, but as this is a part of the sphere, so definitely there will be a center for this sphere, there will be a center for the sphere, and the midpoint of the mirror, if the midpoint of the mirror and the center will be joined, then that axis is called the principal axis. That axis is called the principal axis, and this is called the pole of the mirror. Pole. This is called the pole of the mirror. A point always exists between this is called the center of curvature, C. So, always a point exists exactly at middle between the center of curvature and pole, and that is called the focus. That is called the focus. So, we can define what is the focus. When a number of parallel rays, when a number of rays will fall with parallel to the principal axis, then all these parallel rays will pass through a single point. For example, I am saying, suppose it is a parallel ray, this is a parallel ray, this is a parallel ray. So, if a number of rays parallel to the principal axis will strike or will fall on the mirror surface, all these rays will pass through a single point, and that single point which exists between the exactly middle of pole and the center of curvature, that is called the focus. So, this is the focus. So, these are the center of curvature, that is often it is known as 2F. Why? Because this is the middle point of this one. Now, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature, that is called the radius of curvature, or simply it is denoted as R. Similarly, the distance between the pole and the focus, that is called the focal length, or that is denoted by F. Now always r is always equal to twice of f, or we can say f is equal to r by 2. So these are the two formulas which can be used for the numerical points of view. So these are the different terms which will be frequently used to draw to find the reflection in spherical mirror. Now I will say you three basic rules which will be very useful to draw the ray diagram. To find the image, we draw a diagram which is called the ray diagram. So there are three basic rules. Remember, any parallel ray parallel with the principal axis will fall on the mirror, then definitely it will pass through the focus. It is one point, first point. So any ray parallel to the principal axis will pass through the focus. Then the second one, just its reverse. Any ray passing through the focus. अरे अगर पैरेलल आएगा तो फोकस का अंदर चला जाएगा, अगर फोकस का अंदर आएगा तो क्या होगा, पैरेलल ही चला जाएगा. सो एनी रे व्हिच विल कम थ्रू द फोकस, इट विल मूव पैरेलल विथ द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. एंड अनदर पॉइंट, any ray, in case of plane mirrors, I said you, in case of plane mirrors, the perpendicular line to the mirror surface, that is called the normal. I had said you that any ray which will pass through the normal, then it will reflect in no way, means in which way it will move the same path, it will come back. In which way the ray will, if it will pass through the normal, then in which way the ray will fall upon the mirror with the same way, again it will come back. And here the center of curvature, it is similar to the normal of plane mirror. That means if a line or if a ray will pass through the center of curvature, then it will not deviate from its path. Means जिस रास्ते में आएगा वही रास्ते में वापस जाएगा. That means it will move in the same path, just like the normal in plane mirror. So keeping these three things in our mind, we will draw the ray diagram. Now I am just giving different location. What may be the locations for the drawing of ray diagram, means to locate the image. Now I said you that ray diagram may be for a concave mirror or for a convex mirror. It depends upon the question. Suppose it is a concave mirror. I said an object is placed in between f and 2f. This C center of curvature, also it is known as 2f. So I gave you that an object is placed in between f and 2f of a concave mirror. f and 2f का बीच में an object रहा. तो here how we will draw the ray diagram and how we will locate the image, and also how we will find the nature of image. I will say about what is the nature. First let me to draw the ray diagram. So as I said, the basic one, listen Sushant, okay. So if anywhere the object will be present, anywhere the object will be present, but you must do two things. One thing, the first thing is draw a ray parallel with the principal axis. Another ray you make to pass through the center of curvature. Where these two rays will meet, there will be the image. Now you see here this is the object. As I said you, draw one ray parallel. So a parallel ray, just you draw one parallel ray from the tip of the object. Draw a parallel ray. As I said you, parallel means it will pass through the focus, right? So if parallel means it will pass through the focus, so make it pass. ये चला गया. और एक रे कहाँ जाएगा? हाँ, through the center of curvature. another ray it will pass through the center of curvature, but it should fall on the mirror also, mirror surface. So another ray I am just making to pass through the center of curvature, and also it will fall upon the mirror. So on which path it will fall upon the mirror through the center of curvature, with the same path it will come back. Now you see this ray and that ray, they are meeting with each other at a point which is below principal axis. So below principal axis, this point, at this point these two lines, they are meeting with each other. That means here the image will be formed. Here the image will be formed. So this is your eye means image. Now always there are some characteristics of nature or nature of the image. यहाँ बहुत सारे तुम लोग हो, स्टूडेंट हो, सबका नेचर अलग अलग है. उसका नेचर कुछ अलग है, उसका नेचर कुछ अलग है, उसका नेचर कुछ अलग है. सिमिलरली यहाँ जितना सब इमेज हमारा निकलेगा फॉर द वेरियस पोजीशन, डिफरेंट पोजीशन के लिए डिफरेंट इमेज ही निकलेगा. सो इफ the different for the different position of the object, different images will be formed, and also the nature of the images also will be changed from position to position. So for this position I am saying you about the nature of images, nature of image. Now listen, nature में 4 points may come. First point, whether the image is real or virtual. ये रियल होगा या वर्चुअल होगा, पहले ये देखना पड़ेगा. तो व्हाट इज कॉल्ड रियल इमेज? इफ द इमेज विल बी द टू द सेम साइड ऑफ द मिरर, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड द रियल इमेज. मतलब जिस साइड में ऑब्जेक्ट है उसी साइड में अगर इमेज फॉर्म होगा, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड द रियल इमेज. यू सी हियर, दिस इज द मिरर. Right side of the mirror object is there, right side of the mirror image is formed. So both the object and image, they are on the same side. That means here the image is called the real image. Suppose this image would have formed in this side, suppose this image would have formed on the other side, then in that case it would have virtual image, but here now it is real image. So here the image is real. So first point of the nature for this ray diagram, what is that? Now image is real. Then second one, we will see whether it is erect or inverted. What do you mean by erect or inverted? Now you see, I have stood in front of you, my head is up and my leg is down. When I will stand upon a plane mirror, also in that image my head will be up and my leg will be down. So if there will be the same position to that of the object and the image, that is called the erect image. मैं ऐसे खड़ा हूँ, मिरर के सामने अगर मैं खड़ा हो जाऊंगा तो वो जो इमेज बनेगा वो इमेज का भी सर ऊपर होगा और ये नीचे होगा. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द इरेक्ट इमेज. अगर इफ इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मिरर अगर मेरा इमेज उल्टा हो जाएगा, मीन्स सर नीचे और पाँव ऊपर, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड द इन्वर्टेड इमेज. नाउ यू सी हियर ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसे सर उठा के खड़ा है, लेकिन इमेज सर डाउन करके खड़ा है, मतलब इट इज वन इन्वर्टेड इमेज. अगर इमेज भी अगर ऐसे ही सर उठा के खड़ा होकर रहेगा जैसे ऑब्जेक्ट है, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड द इरेक्ट इमेज. बट हियर द इमेज इज means it is just opposite to that of the object. So here the image is inverted. The second nature is image is inverted. Now the third point will decide whether it is magnified or diminished. Magnified means बड़ा और diminished means छोटा. So the third point, ये हो सकता है, नहीं तो ये हो सकता है, किसी एक हो सकता है. कभी कभी हियर मेरा मैग्नीफाइड है क्योंकि इमेज छोटा है, सॉरी ऑब्जेक्ट छोटा है और इमेज बड़ा है, दैट मीन्स हियर इमेज इज मैग्नीफाइड. लेकिन कभी कभी छोटा भी हो सकता है, इन दैट केस यू विल राइट द इमेज इज डिमिनिश्ड. बट हियर फॉर दिस केस इमेज इज मैग्नीफाइड बिकॉज इट इज मोर it is more in length to that of the object. So image is magnified. Then about the position of image, कहाँ फॉर्म होता है, उसी को लेकर भी हम एक पॉइंट बना सकते हैं. तो पोजीशन ऑफ इमेज, हियर यू सी दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर से दूर मेरा इमेज फॉर्म हुआ है, तो वी कैन राइट इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड, इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड, इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड बियॉन्ड सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर, बियॉन्ड सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. सो लाइक दिस द यू सी, मैंने ऑब्जेक्ट को F और 2F को बीच में लिया. हो सकता है मेरा ऑब्जेक्ट को यहाँ भी ले सकता हूँ, मैं ऑब्जेक्ट को पूरा F का ऊपर ही ले सकता हूँ, मैं ऑब्जेक्ट को पूरा ओपन सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर ले सकता हूँ, मैं ऑब्जेक्ट को बियॉन्ड सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर ले सकता हूँ. सो आई कैन हैव different position of the object, and accordingly we will get the different images, and for which we have to draw different type of ray diagrams, and from it we can find the nature. Next, another, so it is about the concave mirror. So another is convex mirror. Convex mirror वही same है, but it is inside is coated, and here also one center of curvature, here also the focus. But here if I will fix, actually I can fix the object between F and 2F, or on F or on center of curvature, but this is the actual center of curvature and it is the actual focus. If I will place any object here, then we cannot get an image because it is the back side of the mirror. So that's why another center and a center of curvature and the focus is needed, which are called the virtual center of curvature and virtual focus, which lies exactly with the same distance. So it is virtual focus F dash and it is virtual center of curvature. Now we can place the object. Suppose one object is there between P and F. P और F का बीच में मैंने कहा कि मेरा एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, P और F का बीच में एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, और मैंने पूछा कि ड्रॉ द रे डायग्राम एंड राइट द नेचर ऑफ दिस इमेज. सो सिमिलरली you draw one parallel ray. Convex mirror is also known as diverging mirror. Concave mirror is known as converging mirror, but the convex mirror is known as the diverging mirror. I forgot to bring the scale, that's why I am using this one. Okay, so it is diverging mirror. That means the ray falling upon the mirror surface, it reflects. That means here if it is the parallel ray, actually the ray will diverge, but it will seem that as if it is passing through this focus. तो एक्चुअली ये ऐसा डाइवर्स कर जाएगा, लेकिन हमको लगेगा कि जैसे ये फोकस के अंदर जा रहा है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड द कन्वेक्स मिरर, इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द डाइवर्जिंग मिरर. हियर द पैरेलल रेज विल डाइवर्स फ्रॉम द सरफेस ऑफ द मिरर, बट इट विल सपोज टू मीट एट द पॉइंट थ्रू द पॉइंट F. Now similarly another you draw, as I said, only two cases. Draw one parallel ray which will pass through the focus, another ray bring it to the center of curvature, means actual center of curvature. So this is the center of curvature, and here these two rays, they are joining here, so the image will be formed here. So it is your object, this is your image. Here the nature you can say it is real image or virtual image. You see one side is object is there, other side of the mirror image is there, so it is virtual because other side. Now you see here it is erect or inverted. ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे खड़ा है, इमेज भी वैसे ही एरो मार्क खड़ा है ऊपर, दैट मीन्स इट इज वन इरेक्ट इमेज. थर्ड वन, इट इज मैग्निफाइड और डिमिनिश्ड. इट इज डिमिनिश्ड, द प्रीवियस केस इट वाज मैग्निफाइड. ये छोटा है, इमेज छोटा है, ऑब्जेक्ट से छोटा है, तो हियर द इमेज इज डिमिनिश्ड. एंड द पोजिशन ऑफ इमेज, द इमेज इज बिटवीन P एंड F, पोल और F का बीच में इमेज ही है. एंड द स्पेशल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ कन्वेक्स मिरर कि ऑब्जेक्ट, wherever the object will be placed, but the nature of the image is always same, always same. So irrespective of the position of the object, the nature of image is always same. So today time is going to over now. So just here I gave you this one, two things I am giving upon C पूरा सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर में है और अपन F पूरा फोकस का ऊपर है ऑब्जेक्ट, दोनों ही मिरर के लिए, बोथ फॉर कनकेव मिरर एंड कन्वेक्स मिरर, दोनों ही मिरर के लिए, ये दो पोजीशन के लिए रे डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो और उसका नेचर निकालो। जैसे मैंने अभी करके समझाया वैसे नेचर क्या होगा, रे डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो। See you in next class. Okay, bye. Thank you everybody.